Hello and welcome back to The Stack, and here are today's top stories. The first story: if you've gotten gas lately, you probably know gas prices are still really high. I saw gas over the weekend is still like $4.70 to $4.90 per gallon here in Phoenix. That is hardly a massive drop in gas prices, and it's not even close to what Americans were paying for gas before Joe Biden became president. Americans were paying less than $3 a gallon for gas. In fact, Americans were only paying $2.42 a gallon in January of 2021 when Joe Biden took over. And then every step of the way of his presidency, Joe Biden has been anti-American energy. We can literally point out specific actions that Biden took that made gas higher. Well, now gas has fallen slightly below the high mark of over $5 per gallon. National average now sits at $4.36 per gallon, which again is still like double or over double what it was when Joe Biden took office, and even higher than what it was under President Donald Trump. So Joe Biden, the horrible president that he is, starts congratulating himself. He tweets out over the weekend. He says gas prices have declined by an average of 60 cents per gallon over the past 38 days. 5 straight weeks of gas prices coming down. And then he said, make that 65 cents down over 40 days. So we all remember Joe Biden blamed gas prices going up on Putin and on Russia. And Joe Biden said not that long ago that the president can't do much about gas prices and that Russia's responsible. So Biden wants to blame Russia when gas goes up, but when gas comes down just a little bit, he wants to pat himself on the back. Well, Joe, you can't have it both ways. You have to pick one or the other. And he's missing an even larger fact, and it's insulting to all Americans, and that's the fact that Americans are still paying over $2 more per gallon than when he took over. That's nothing to celebrate, Joe Biden. And the second story, well, it probably has to do with gas prices. Jill Biden got a nasty greeting on the street as a man yelled that Joe Biden is the worst president and that the Bidens owe Americans gas money. So Jill Biden was going to a Connecticut ice cream store, and she got out of the car. She was walking in, and yeah, the greeting didn't go well from the folks on the street. So I'll quote again. One person said, "Your husband is the worst president we ever had." I agree with this person. "You owe us gas money." And then it's hilarious how she responded. She said, thank you for your support. Thank you. She just smiled and waved as if the protesters were cheering for her. Well, they clearly weren't.
Your husband's the worst president we've ever had. You owe us gas money. You owe us gas money. You owe us gas money.
And it shows that Americans aren't falling for Joe Biden's pat on the back. Americans know who's responsible for the gas prices. That's Joe Biden. His approval ratings, everything says that Americans aren't falling for his lies. The third story, I want to bring a little good news to you, a little heroism to everyone. There was a farmer who thought quickly on his feet to stop the spread of a wildfire. A man named Bill Alexander took his tractor and plowed a line across his neighbor's field to stop a wildfire. He drove just several yards from the flames, which were heading towards homes. So the fire burned about 49 acres, and the man is seen on video, seriously so close to these flames. And because of his actions and the actions of brave firefighters, they stopped this fire from destroying so many homes. Look, I don't think there's enough brave people in the world today. I mean, look at who's running the United States. Joe Biden is not a brave man. So many people don't want to be brave. And so I love seeing brave people in the world do things like this farmer did. Farmers are essential to the functioning of the whole entire world. And I just love sharing stories like this. So if you want to stay up to date on the latest farming news and the latest on Americans not falling for Joe Biden's lies, you can head to westernjournal.com. And please be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode of The Stack.